What a weekend that was. All right, raise your hand if you had no fun. Raise your hand if it was boring. I am blown away. What a weekend of baseball. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Monarchs Mocha for a Monday. A little late. I was actually having a little conversation with Jackson Webb, and we just kind of got carried away here. And I'm going to open up my ice brew. It's my nitro cold brew. You guys know the drill, right? If you're hearing me, thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. I'd like to know you're out there. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, Mark, my rhythm is... Yes, it was a great weekend. I drove in this morning here at the ballpark, or it's at Legends Field, and I don't know how you all feel, but I've been trying to digest what's going on here, and I don't think we really realize the greatness we're seeing right now, and oftentimes that's the case until way down the road. I remember a conversation Joe Cathpietra and I had, in 18. The team was playing well, and he reflects back in November, but not now. And that may be the time we reflect back. There's a lot of numbers out there, a lot of things to talk about. But I think just enjoy the moment. And I cannot think of any other time in my career doing what I do. Mike loved the pictures at the dogs. Not sure what that means. But okay. But yeah, the dogs from yesterday. That must be what you're talking about. But I guess the thing is to say, just enjoy it. Enjoy the ride. As I really can't explain it any other way than that. I mean, I just don't know. We're in such special. Mike Martin. Okay. I got you. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm a little confused what you guys were talking about. Just enjoying the ride. I guess that's the best way to think. But I'm driving this morning. I'm going, this team hit how many home runs this weekend? Okay. In a 4-game series, which began Thursday against a really good ball club. This is not playing Houston. This is playing the team that's in second place in your division. You hit 19 home runs in a 4-game series? I've never been involved in any team like that. Not in Australia, not anywhere. They're moving and grooving. Yes. Kelly, they are moving and grooving. I looked at the game notes, pulled them up from Thursday. Going into Thursday, okay, this is going into Thursday's ball game. Let me pull this up for you. The Monarchs had a nice, tidy number of 94 home runs. That led the league, okay? Flip the stat page today, and let's just see where they are today, just to double check that I'm not telling you something. I do my math here. 113 home runs. Okay, so 13 home runs plus, that's 19 home runs in 4 games. And the even crazier part of the story is a gentleman who hit the first home run in the series on Thursday, hit the last home run to walk-off winners yesterday, Ibandel Isabel, bookend home runs on a sweep. You can't make this stuff up, folks. You just can't do it. Great stuff, great stuff. Anyway, good to see everybody out there. Caleb, Mark, Kenny as well. You're fantastic, sweet. I think if you'd have told me, honestly, I'll be honest with you. What did I tell you guys last week? 2-2 be fine. Just hold serve. Holding serve. But because of the sweep, you're now 10.5 games clear of Cleveland and Sioux City and Lincoln, who has a game tonight. Lincoln can actually move into second place tonight with a win at Milwaukee. They got 4 games at Milwaukee beginning tonight. But you're 10.5 games clear with 25 remaining. And this is something I wasn't even going to say, but you have to say it. There's a magic number already in play here. and a very interesting. I mean, the magic number began Saturday night's broadcast. And I never said anything about it, but I know the magic number was 20 and a half. Well, it's now 16 and a half. You're 10 and a half up with 25 games remaining. We are in some unprecedented times in this division and in this organization. And I'm talking about in this franchise's history. Now, granted, it's a whole new thing and it's a whole new animal, a great animal. But let's go through a couple of questions before I give you the highlights. I got lots of it. A great hitting team, Jim says. Moving and grooving, Kayla says as well. Again, we'll take your questions and comments. Eric says, enjoying the season, enjoying the ride. The guys can find a way to win and can't be counted out. When they tied the game yesterday, I firmly believed that game was going to go our way at some point. Even when they fell behind by 2 in the 10th inning, I was a little deflated by that, but I'm like, you know what? They've already hit at the time. I think at the time the team had hit 17 home runs during the series. I'm like, why not again? And when that walk happened, I knew it was going to happen. And even with 2 down, I had a pretty good feeling because on the swing before, the first pitch was a ball inside to Isabel. Second offering, he had a real good cut at it, but he tried to pull a pitch away. He tried to pull a pitch that was away and pull it. And it just was bad. He guessed wrong. But the next fastball he saw, he was able to yank that thing out of the yard easily. And Jackson and I just looked at each other and we're going nuts in the booth. And anyway, yeah, I'm with you. Let's see. Get it, man. Let's see here. Kathy says, watch Thursday's game on Facebook. Fun. First time. Great. We're glad you're there. We're glad you're first timers. You first timers, I love you as much as I love the long timers. We want all you all to be a part of this thing and spread the word. There is a little more conversation going on around town. We were in the city last night, the plaza, for a few minutes, and people know about us. They're starting to sort of take notice. I think there's some wait and see still, but you're starting to see some momentum. People are talking about it, and yes, no offense to the Royals, but this is a club that is going to be playing postseason baseball. That's just a fact. I mean, anyway. Kenny says, yeah, and the sweep, and the thing about it, and that's how I was yesterday. When you win on Saturday night in that crazy fashion, or not crazy, which is all the offensive onslaught, I'm thinking, well, at the worst you're gonna, and I said at the broadcast, the worst you're gonna be is 8.5 games up when you go to Sioux City. But in the back of my mind, I said to myself, well, it would be nice to be 10.5 up. Not impossible, right? Not a terrible thing. And There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Uh, it's interesting. I'm not sure why this is happening. Just pull the curtain back. The internet is much better up here than what we had early in the year, but for some reason it drops now and then. And if you, the broadcast computer, which is what this is, that I send out the signal to when we're doing the games, and I send. What I do is I send, and I. If you've watched the booth cam, you've seen this. I send from one laptop through a mixing board and out. The out on the audio has not been a problem, but there's been some times here and there, and I got to do this now where I'm going to reload this in there because we were loading it in, and I don't know why sometimes, and I'm here by myself today. There's no one here except the grounds crews doing a little work, and then I think Jay's downstairs, but there's pretty much no one here. No. There we go. Now I got bars and all that, so we should be fine. I think we should be fine. I do apologize. Again, I don't know what's going on with the internet, but we're here at the ballpark and it shouldn't be a problem. But I know it's not the show you guys want to watch. We've got to fix this. This is a problem. Oh man. Maybe, and again, maybe it's me, it's just my vibe, or maybe it's my laptop. I doubt it. Because the other laptop, it's older, works fine. So anyway, okay, let's get back to what we're talking about. Let's go to the highlights, standings, all that, numbers to get to. I wanted to break some of this down for you, but I'm gonna have to reload this in again for the third time. So while we're doing that, because whenever time I try to load it in there, it slows down and all that. It should be very simple to play these highlights. So let's try it again and see if it'll do what we got it to do, and then we'll go from there. But good news highlights right here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's play them. Order here, 1-2. Houston high out toward left field. That's pretty well hit. At the track, at the wall, that ball's gone. See you later. Banging around the Midwest Ford dealers. Visitors bullpen, as a matter of fact, hits the Ford side. Putting up numbers in the home run department. Here's one high out toward right field as well. That's down the line. That's to the corner. That ball is gone way up the T-Mobile home run hill. And for the second time in the series, back-to-back jacks. Dealer.
By getting him.
2-2 hit high out toward left field. That's going to be way, and I mean way out of here. See you later. I'd like back-to-back jacks, please. Dealer, hit me. Oh, man.
You get a home run. You get a home run. You get a home run.
Everybody gets a long ball. Oh, man.
Last week.
Here's the 1-2. Here's one hit out toward left field. Drifting back at the track, under, making the play. Runnable tag from third. Willis will come home. It's now a 6-5 lead. A sac fly RBI from Morgan McCullough. There goes Kinger. Here's one line to left center field. That will get down. Yes, it will. He will round third. He'll be ready to round. Here's the throw coming on. It is going to be not in time. We're tied. Heading for second is Burks. It's 6-6 at Legends Field. Here's one lined out toward left center field. That will bounce. That'll hit off the end of the now side of the by Ford now. He will hold at second. He's a winning run now in scoring position. And Jackson will have to head down again. And Burks, a 2-hit day.
Things always happening at Legends Field.
Oh, one hit out toward left field. This thing will be over. See you later. Home run. He will touch them all. And right there, that is yesterday's highlight reel. Good news time. Winner, again. When I came on, I just shook my head because I don't really know what else to say except just enjoy the ride. But actually, Jason's here. I forgot he was behind me there. We have a meeting. Jason and Jackson are hauling ass on me. So, but yeah, I just shake my head and just go, I don't really know what to say. I mean, when you hit, again, you came in with 94 home runs on Thursday, and you wind up with 113 at the end of the series in a 4-game series. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. I mean, by the truckload. You on Saturday night, you set a franchise record in home runs in a ball game. You tied a league record, which is interesting to note. 7 home runs is the league record. 7 home runs is the team record. But remember that team record franchise came in the Northern League in 2008. So that's why those records are kind of screwy there. The Monarchs at 74 games in 2018, the championship year, were 48-26. So 2 games ahead of that pace. I meant to look this up for you too, and let me pull it up. The 19 season, if I've got it here, I think I do. I thought we had it up. I thought I had the broadcast, but I want to compare the 19 season, which was the team, which just had a comparison where we sat then, because that was a team, if you remember, had that 14-game winning streak. And so at this point in 2019, let's go to, here we go, 74 games. We were 37-37 on the 8th of August. So for the 19 division winning club, we are 13 games ahead of that pace. Now, granted, that team made up some ground by winning for the next 2 weeks, but still, pretty impressive number right there. Also, to go along, the team is they're pacing to be 18 runs ahead of the all-time record for runs scored in a season in the association, and also pacing, I believe it was 12 runs. I'm sorry, 24 runs ahead of the team's franchise run record. Not going to hit the home run record. That's going to be, well, I shouldn't say that. If you hit, I guess if you have 19 home runs this week, 19 home runs next week, 19, that'd be close, I guess. You're definitely sitting at 113. You're at least going to, I would think, come with your second highest total in franchise history. There's that in play too. All right, let's check the standings quickly here as we load the standings in, and we also load some more highlights. I'll give you Saturday nights too, just in passing before we leave, but I want to give you the good news for all the nights. But and by the way, at Sioux Falls, Sioux City, and Milwaukee, and then Sioux City. I'm sorry, it's Cleveland, yeah. And then Sioux City's got KC, Cleveland, and KC. Sioux City is playing for their lives right now. They, in their next 10 ball games, they got to go probably they got to probably go 7-3 to make up any ground and firmly put themselves back in that second place position. If they do anything more than spin their wheels, there's no way they can catch the Monarchs. There's no way they're going to find themselves in and it's really going to be a three-way dogfight for the most part between Clee, Lincoln, and Sioux City. And because Lincoln does have the home schedule in their favor, 20 home games still remaining at Haymarket Park, although one is a doubleheader against a team that's giving them fits in Houston. There is that. So what else we got down here message-wise here? Best place to get there. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Keith. Lumber recovery specialist, you're a legend, mate. You are a legend. Brian says, how was the video for you? It was kept reading the second. Did it? I gave up. I'm sorry about that, Brian. We're having internet issues today. I'll try it again. Again. And I said this in Fargo last week. Sarah's right. Nothing's been won yet, and I guarantee you, tomorrow night when I interview Joe in Sioux City, I'm going to ask him how was the homestand. He's going to be very basic with me. We did some good things, and I didn't like this, and we have nothing. We've achieved nothing yet. We've done some great things, and that's true. And that's why last Monday I told y'all, while we were trying to make a big deal of the whole record and all that, I'm with you. There's still a lot to accomplish. Ain't nothing been accomplished yet here. Nothing. And so I'm right there with you. I feel you. I'm totally with you. But there's no reason to be jinxing anyone. I agree. But again, you do what you got to do, and that includes playing 500 on the road and winning home series. The mathematics are impossible. And I've said this over the years. If you've heard my broadcast, I've told you this fact. This is a baseball fact. If you win your home series and you play 500 on the road, it's dang near impossible not to be a postseason club. I mean, you have to really. I mean, the club's got to be. You got to be playing a club that's playing 800 ball for that to happen. That didn't happen very much. So I mean, you basically you do what you got to do. You should be fine. And this club has done what they got to do. And the body of work, I think, and I talked about this yesterday in the broadcast. Would I change anything about this club comparing it to the 18 club? And I don't think I would. I try to go a couple pieces. Noah Perio Jr. was one. L.A. Laga was another. But then I started thinking, well, where are you going to put those guys? I kind of like this bunch as they are right here. I like them a lot. Are the games in Facebook Live just stumbled on by accident? No, but that's a good question, Kathy. On Thursdays, there's a game of the week on Facebook Live by the association. There's also every other game is put on Facebook during that day, during Thursday night as well. The idea is to give the league a chance to showcase to people out there who are not watching AABaseball.tv what they have in that product. So it's a free night, Everybody gets to watch the games that night, and they're all on Thursday. It's the only day. Now, that being said, Kathy, you can go to Dan Vaughn Jr.'s YouTube page. You can watch our booth cam live, home and away. That's up. Or also, if you're friends on Facebook with me, but the Dan Vaughn Jr. random YouTube page is where I have all the booth cameras. Now, granted, you don't see the highlight, you don't see the field, but you can see into the booth. But we have that. Also, AABaseball.tv is where the video is every other night. But I see a future, probably in 2022, where you will see a good portion of the ball games on Facebook, if not all. I mean, I could very easily see all of our games on Facebook. It's something we've done in Australia. It's worked very well. I can see it happening here. And it's something as we go forward, and you know that I've taught, if you listen to the broadcast, I've said this, Brian knows this, because he's heard me say this, but I'm committed to making us the best broadcast product out there, internet dropping and all, to make this the best in this league, and if not all of minor league sports. I mean, that's what we're going to do. And that's one thing that's definitely on the top of my list. That's why we're doing these shows. We do these shows to bring you folks in because we can do that. We couldn't do this 10 years ago. We couldn't tell our story the way we were telling our story. And you're going to see more of the teams and leagues doing it, and I envision us doing that. But yes, Thursday night's the place to see that. All right, how about Saturday night? How'd that go for you folks? You want to see how that sounded? Questions and comments? Here's your one. Hit out toward left, drifting back, at the track, at the wall, and that ball's gone. See you later. It's 1-0 Kansas City. He will touch a ball. A solo shot for Gabby Guerrero, as Gabby does what Gabby does. It's in baseball in Texas. 2-1, hit out toward right field. That's pretty well hit. That's at the warning track. That's at the wall. In the grass. See you later. A 3-run home run. He will touch a ball. Morgan McCullough puts a charge in that one. Crazy, because I feel like I know a little bit about the place. Hit out toward right field. Drifting back is Clannon. At the track, reaching up. It is over his head. It's out of here. See you later. They go back-to-back jacks here. Dealer hit me. I want a jack and a jack, and I got him. It's 7-0 KC. Something happened all the time. Here's a hit out toward right, down the line, a little earlier not. Let's see, toward the corner, and that ball is gone. See you later. About 4 feet fair, down the right field line. He will touch a ball. See you later. Sweetie's 15th, RBI's 49. 50 and 51. See you later. I'm telling you, the home run call is it's ridiculous. And Jason, we're not going to meet in a minute, and Jason's here and he can attest, and I know Nathan on our staff too would attest to this too, but we send highlights to the TV stations every night on these games. And how do you choose just one? And the thing is, the games were so crazy, we basically can send out like 3 highlight reels. And we're not even playing all the runs that were scored. Just ridiculous. I mean, it really, what this team is doing is special. It's special for sure. But I'll give you the Friday ones in a moment before we close. I'll save them for the close. But that was the numbers, or the good news numbers from Milwaukee two ahead of Chicago. They won 5 in a row, the Dogs. Milwaukee's dropped 4 in a row. And you see how hard it is. I mean, they were 5 back, and even though they won 5 in a row, they're still 2 back. I mean, it's just such a hard deal. Once you build a lead and a body of work, it's so hard to make a dent. Fargo's 3 back. They won 3 in a row, but that's still the play-in situation. Winnipeg's won 6 in a row. They've not lost in Canada yet. They are still, though, 5 off the pace, winning 6 in a row, still 5 off the pace for that play-in game, but there's still a chance. They got a heavy dose of Fargo, a heavy dose of Chicago coming up. So Winnipeg, just kind of put that back in your back pocket. Think about that a bit. I think they're a long shot, but it's not an impossible shot. King County and then Gary in the north right there. South, Monarchs 10.5 games clear, 5 in a row. Cleburne's dropped 6 in a row. Remember, Cleburne dropped the ball games to Chicago as well at home. So they really are reeling. 39-34. Lincoln 39-34, and Sioux City 39-35. Sioux City right now is the outside looking in. And so that's why I told you earlier, that's a huge series. It's a big time for them. They really need this series against Kansas City. I mean, more so than what Cleveland needed. And they don't need to win 1 game. They got to win 3 or 4. And that's almost a must. And they really probably need to win 4. But every game the Monarchs win in this Sioux City series just puts the Explorers in that much more of a spot. They're going to be, again, they're half game back. Again, and tonight, as I mentioned, Lincoln could move into second position for their 40th win if they beat Milwaukee. Sioux Falls, they've dropped 4 in a row, 23 back in Houston down there. But as it stands now, playoffs began today. Lincoln and Cleburne, which I believe the tiebreaker in that one, I think, is that currently, because those 2 teams got to play each other one more series. I believe that series is tied. I think that's what Brad already told me. So they'd have to actually finish that series. We know more later on in 2 weeks, but right now Cleburne and Lincoln that winner would play Kansas City. As I told you, do not sleep on Lincoln. I'm right again. Dadgummit, I'm so smart. All right, there are your standings right there. What has Sarah got to say here as I wrap this thing up here? When I freeze. I swear I'm not freezing on purpose. I swear I'm not freezing on purpose. But. All right, enough of that. We got to get out of here. A couple things too. This from the game notes yesterday, and I haven't refigured it today, but under Joe Capietro, the club is 227 and 146. That's a 610 winning percentage. That also, when Joe came here, the back-to-back winning seasons in 17 and 18, the first time that had been done here in the franchise, he's now done it 4 years in a row. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Let's see here. There was one more note to pass along to you as well. I gave you the run situation, right? Runs right now currently 18 ahead of the all-time record as far as runs in a season. And let's see here. Oh, here we go. The Monarchs were 13 wins shy of the single-season franchise mark for wins set in 2018. So 62 is the number. Now 12 wins shy of the mark. The team is now 50 and 24, and now 3 games of the 18 championship pace. There's 25 more games out there. Are there 12 more wins out there? If the team can find 12 more wins, they'll tie that mark. 13 will get you the all-time franchise mark in wins. So you're trending to break that, but it's going to be close. And are they out there is the question. And you've got a heavy dose of road games, 17 on the road, with only the 8 here. 8 here at home now. 9. Something like that. Anyway, that one more number to pass along to you as well. All right, we're going to close with little highlights from Friday, but I want to tell you guys about the broadcast coming up. We're going to, of course, no broadcast tonight. Don't forget tomorrow night, aabaseball.tv. take the AABaseball.tv site, take our MixLR and put them together, and you'll hear and mute AABaseball.tv. Turn me up. I love Connor Ryan in Sioux City a lot, but he's not going to tell you about Monarchs 101. He's not going to tell you about the Negro Leagues Museum, not because he doesn't want to. That's not his show. I'm going to tell you about that. I'm also hoping to find out more about something I stumbled across last night. Coming out of the restaurant last night, I saw a gentleman in a Hall of Fame jacket asking where he was doing here and where he got that. He said, I'm in town for a Satchel Paige event. I'm trying to get more information about this Satchel Paige thing that's happening tonight and tomorrow. Maybe we'll talk more about the great Satch. But you're going to talk about that kind of stuff on our broadcast. You're going to get that on our broadcast. Nothing against the other teams in the league, but you're not going to get that. You're not going to get the content from the museum like you're going to get from us. And that's going to happen on MixLR, which that'll begin tomorrow night at 6:30. And I'll put the reminder up for you right now. 6:30 broadcast on Tuesday night from Mercy Field at Lewis and Clark Park. Should be a good one. Monarchs will have Kiva Sampson will go tomorrow night. I've not heard yet from Sioux City. I'll find out more for you. Corresponding roster move with the Ferguson deal, nothing as of yet. I do think at some point this week there'll be a roster move. I could see easily any number of scenarios happening. But we've talked about how Kevin Santa has been working out. He's taking ground balls. We've talked about that at length, so I could see that possibly happening. But something coming, you've got a roster spot open. And just how Joe plays that is all, we always have to stand by for that. But we'll find out about that tomorrow night on the broadcast. We've got your Around the American Association brought to you by your Midwest Ford dealers, your Monarchs 101 with DV, also your Coors Light flashback moment for your Monarchs flashback moment. And we've got, Top Step with Joe Capietra, all that tomorrow night on MixLR. You won't get that on AABaseball.tv. You'll get to hear from Steve Montgomery, which is all good. He's a great dude, the manager of Sioux City, but you want to hear from Joe Capietra, right? You want to hear our guy. And you'll only hear that on MixLR tomorrow night. So I invite you guys to join me tomorrow evening from Sioux City. It'll be Sioux City tomorrow night at 7. Don't forget, Wednesday's 5 o'clock, double dip, 2 7s, 5 o'clock, Thursday night game, and then on to Chicago to O'Hare. And it's like I said, we go from a place that has 2 flights a day in Sioux City to one that has 2 flights a minute. Maybe more than that, probably like 4 flights a minute there at O'Hare. So that's what's going on this week. And that's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Arvo there in Chicago. So there we go. On the way out, I'm going to give you guys the highlights from Friday. What a great weekend. It was great to have the Catalina wine mixer. It was such a blast. Fireworks were great. Friday night's Disney thing was great. Bark in the Park yesterday. Thursday was a great start as well. Just really good crowds, good energy. Morgan's crew was awesome. My crew was awesome. The entire family, the Monarchs, was awesome. Just a great time. You folks were out here as well. Much love to y'all. And I say it every time, and I mean this, you guys are the best. The reason I believe we had the ability to be the best, we are because you. So keep doing that. Keep sharing the love. Hey, tell your neighbors, your friends. If you're not living, you don't live in Kansas City, that's all good. You can still tune in. Share that broadcast link. Let them know we're on the air. Let them know what we're doing. Say, hey, this team's pretty daggum good. I'm enjoying it. And we'll see you on the broadcast tomorrow night. On the way out, we're going to give you the good news highlights from Friday night's win, all right? This is Friday night's win and the good news highlights. Much love to you. We'll see you from Sioux City tomorrow night. Have a great rest of your off day or whatever it is you're doing. Fireworks this Saturday. Sarah, we're in Chicago, so it'll be we're not home until Saturday after next. So we're not home this week. We're actually in Chicago, but they may have fireworks there. But stay tuned for the fireworks schedule, as I do believe we have fireworks in 2 weeks from this Saturday, or 2 weeks from yesterday. 2 weeks from Saturday, right? You know what I mean, right? You guys get it. He's all over the place today. It's because I keep freezing up. All right, on the way out, the good news highlights from Friday. Much love to you. I'm bring this down so you guys can see this. And look, wrong. Hey, it's all good, sir. All good. Hey, I look at the wrong schedule every day. I wake up and look at the wrong schedule. I get it. All right, here we go. Let's roll the Friday highlights. Love y'all. Go Monarchs, and I'll see you from Sioux City tomorrow night, everybody. I'm glad you stopped by to say hi to us. And here's one lined out to one right, drifting over is Clennon, still going. It's turning around and over his shoulder. It'll one-hop the wall out there. Is that going to be a home run? Yeah, it is. You've got a realistic shot at that, I think. Here's one hit out toward left field. Drifting back at the track, at the wall. That ball is gone. See you later. 2-run home run. He will touch them all. His 14th RBIs, 47 and 48. 3-1 Kansas City. Runner at second is the 1-1. Here's one out toward left field. Liner shot toward the wall. That ball's gone. Told you. See you later. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much.
That is quite ridiculous. I don't know if you're from the future or some kind of fortune teller. You should have kept it. You took it back originally. My God.
See you later. He will touch them all. A line shot home run. Yeah, I kind of did take it off the board, though, but
I'll count it. I count it.
I counted too. I mean, I made the call. A fake beer. 3-1, hit out towards center field. Drifting back is Vaughn, still going at the track, at the wall. It's gone. See you later. 3-run home run. He will touch them all.
Kevin Federline here last night from
Hit out towards center field. That's drifting back, still going at the track, at the wall. That ball is going to be gone. See you later. That's a 3-run home run for Daniel Wassinger. He will touch them all. See you later.